It's You Talk, baby.
You Talk family, what go on? This your boy D. I wanted to come on and tell you guys thank you to everyone, my whole entire You Talk family that's been supporting me since I started doing this back in 2020. Thank you guys so much. I love you. I appreciate you guys. And a big thank you to everyone that is signed up with your You Talk memberships. Thank you very much. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much. I also want to say thank you and shout out to our super producer, the man himself, Mr. King Judge, KJ Production, Mr. Marquise Judge. Thank you, brother. I appreciate everything you do. I love you, brother. You already know. Also, a big thank you and shout out to our super co-host, Mr. Larry Frank Jr. You Talk family, I know y'all appreciate him, and I do as well. Shout out to Mr. Larry Frank Jr. Thank you for all that you do, brother. I love you. Let's get into it, man. Let me tell you about these 3 different memberships that we got going on at You Talk. The first membership is the You Talk Club. And with that membership, you will receive different loyalty badges for every month that you are a member of the You Talk family. The second membership is the You Talk VIP. And with that membership, you will receive 10% off any You Talk branded merchandise or apparel. And you will get different photos and videos whenever we're out and about. We'll be sending you different stuff. And the third membership is the You Talk Box. And with that membership, you'll receive exclusive content when we're doing special interviews with special guests. You will have access to those interviews, and you will get 15% off any You Talk branded merchandise or apparel. So those are your 3 memberships. Pick one of the 3, and if you don't, it's still all good. It's all love over here at You Talk, but everybody that's got their memberships, I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much, like I said. So, like I said before, thank you. We love you guys. Thanks for supporting the movement. Everybody stay safe, take care. And y'all know how we start every video and every show that we do. And y'all know how we end every video and every show that we do. It ain't no us without you, baby. And I'm out. We love you guys. Take care. It's You Talk.
It's You Talk, baby.
From the heart of the city to the edge of the world, telling stories of black kings and queens.
It's You Talk, baby.
Every topic, every voice, like a new kind of pearl, shining light on truths to make the future swirl. It's real talk, baby. El Frank and Shine Blue coming through, baby. Real topics, real stuff for the people, baby. Buckle up and let's roll with real talk, baby. It's real talk, baby. It's real talk, baby. It's real talk, baby. And it ain't no me without you, baby. It's You Talk, baby, and it ain't no me without you, baby. From the heart of the city to the edge of the world,
It's You Talk, baby.
black kings and queens, but both that I'm from. Every time we carry.
It's Real Talk, baby.
Black folk don't identify with Donald Trump because Donald Trump is not being persecuted.
I'm Hispanic and I vote for Mr. Trump. We vote for Mr. Trump.
I will vote for Donald Trump.
It's been happening frequently at the 333 Miami Avenue Federal Court building. Janet Correa's husband was detained this week, according to her.
It's Real Talk, baby.
Yo, Yo. We got one for you tonight. What's happening? Real Talk family. You Talk family. What's good? Y'all know what time it is. It's time for another live show of Real Talk, and we got a special guest. But before we get everything out in the open, you know how we start every show. It ain't no us without you, baby. Real Talk family, what's good? Oh, we got the boss. The boss is in tonight, and the boss is sitting in tonight. Shouts out to my sis, Shy Blue. Shy Blue is out of town, taking a nice little vacation, doing her thing. She will be back next week. So we got the boss, and we're going to talk about some real stuff tonight. So first things first, ain't nothing going to change. We're going to go ahead on and get to the shout outs as we always do. First shout out of the night goes to the man over here, the man, the myth, the legend, the boss, the proprietor, and the creator of You Talk and the You Talk Network. My brother, your brother, the man himself. I think I did it right. That's how he be doing it.
You did it.
I did it.
You know,
did I get it?
You got it.
I got it. I've been with you 6 years. I should know how to do it. The man himself.
Hey. I used to introduce you, but we used to come on, remember?
Yes, indeed. Shouts out to, no doubt. Shouts out to the man himself, the one and only, the creator and proprietor of this network and everything we do, Devin Lloyd, aka D. Shouts out to you, my brother.
Yes, sir. What's going on, brother?
We are good. We're good. Second shout out of the night, as always, has to go to the super producer, the man behind the schematics and the mechanics to keep everything rolling and everything in good, fair working condition as we bring you these different shows. Mr. Marquise Judge, hit him with it, D.
TK Production in your building.
Oh, we got the sound effects tonight. It's
oh yeah.
Third shout out of the night, as always, has to go to the super merchandiser, the man behind the merchandise and the designs and everything that you see. Our brother, he just gave us a shout out. B Nod is in the chat. Mr. Joseph Bernard. What's up, bro? How you doing tonight? Thank you for all that you do. There's a story behind that, but we're going to get to that. Yes, indeed. Fourth shout out of the night, as always, goes to the viewing audience. Thank you right now, whether you're looking at us live or if you're going to catch the rewatch on the many platforms and stuff like that. We are going to be on. So definitely, if you're in the building, we thank you. And if you see this after it's posted, thank you as well. Fifth and final shout out, as always, has to go to my wonderful co-host. Like I said, she's out of town right now, living her best life. But shouts out to you, Shy. Whenever you see this, shouts out to you as always. So we got a show tonight to get to. But first things first, D, how you doing, my brother? What's going on?
Frank, man, I'm doing great, man. It's always an honor to be in your presence, like the great two-pair tape would say, Larry Frank. So I appreciate you having me on. Shout out the two-pair tape, man, and shout out to James Freeman, man. They're my dogs, man. Rebels with a cause, man. Yes. Shout out that brother. But no, man, I'm doing good, man, and I appreciate you having me on, man, brother. Thank you, man. So. Hey, man, shout out to Shot, man. I talked to her, man. She over there drinking all them goddamn mojitos and drinking up all the coconut juice over in Jamaica, man. So y'all shout out to Shot, man, when you talk to her on Instagram and TikTok, man. So she loved me and Larry Frank, and we mad. But yeah, that's about it, Larry Frank. That's all I got for you.
It is what it is. So for tonight's show, things are going to be a little different. We actually have the setup with the phone line. So we're going to go ahead on, and once we get the topic popping, we're going to go ahead on and drop the phone line down there at the bottom. You guys will be able to call in. We ask that when you call in, you keep it. What's up, G.O. Kane, B. Nod, Chris Kane, how y'all doing? We ask that if you make a phone call, we got to keep it kind of concise tonight. We have an abbreviated show tonight because we got to get off kind of early because we got some stuff we got to take care of. We got some stuff that came up. So the whole Utah crew, we got to get together and on some things that we're trying to make happen. So we ain't going to be on too long tonight, but we did not want to miss tonight. We definitely did not want to miss talking about this topic. So let's get into this topic. The topic, as you see on the screen, is Donald Trump and his effect on Black and brown people. Is your life better? Is it worse? Or is it the same? So D, I'm gonna throw that question to you, man. Before I answer, tell me how are you with all of this? How's life for you since we got the commander-in-chief in office?
Bro, my life ain't changed, brother. I didn't vote for him. Like you and I always talked about. The reason why he's in, I think, is the Democrats' fault. I voted Democrat my whole life, Larry Frank, but this man told us exactly what he was going to do. And
Right.
everybody that is surprised now, I don't know why. No, man, I just feel like, with him trying to erase, a lot of the Black history that's in schools. And, I think that that's wrong. And for people not to label him as a racist when you don't denounce racism, man, I just don't like what he stands for, as a person. Now, some of his policies, I can't sit here and lie and say that I don't agree with some of the things that he's put in place, but just him as a person, I think he's a horrible person, man. I think that he's in the Epstein files, and all of a sudden now they want to cover this stuff up. They don't want to talk about it. And, it's just amazing to me, man. So, but as far as my life changing, man, no. I just wish that Black and brown people would come together and stop being against each other. And I want to say something too, as far as with the gangs I've been seeing out there in where was that, in Chicago? I seen a couple of gangs that are starting to come together and put their flags down, man. And I want to say, salute to those brothers. I want to give them a round of applause, actually, man, because the Black on Black violence, man. We got to start in our own communities, man. And for them brothers to set their pride aside and, and start to come together, man, like, I love it, man. So, not only just for Black people, man, but again, our Latino brothers and sisters as well. Hey, we've been getting treated, messed up, man. So again, I don't know what they thought was going to happen by them trying to vote him in and thinking that they was going to be any different from us. But they're starting to see now that, you come on here and you make all the money that you want. They still don't look at you as their equals. And that's all I got to say about it for now, my brother. I'm going to throw it back over to you.
Most definitely. And I'm going to hit on some of these comments as they come in. We got Mr. Todd Hart. He says, go woke, go broke, leave politics out of my sports, please. Well, Todd, we appreciate you watching. I think we need to make a clarification. This isn't the actual sports show. This is the Real Talk, Real Topic show where we talk about everything. We have different shows. We got different topics and different lanes that we do, but this is definitely not a sports show. So just wanted to make sure, there was no confusion with that. Undisputed truth. Stop the Black and brown nonsense. Black Americans are not immigrants. Stop attaching Black Americans to immigrants. Hey, what can I say? Black Americans have been mistreated since day one for generations. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. We've learned to adapt. And I think as Black people, we've become numb to just the mistreatment that is in America. Shouts out to the fish man, Derek Alford. What's good? D, if you want to go ahead on and throw that number up right quick, we only got about a half hour. That way we could get some calls. We'll go ahead on. The number will be coming up. And while you're putting that number up, I'll say this. There's the number right there. So if you want to chime in, normally we put the link up, but we're going to make it a little easier for those that want to give it their contributions tonight. So that's the number 404-981-3997. Call that number and D will get you on and you can voice your opinion, your thoughts, and everything else in between. The one thing I will say, as far as I'm concerned, is, and it's a lot piggybacking off of what you said. Hard times, one thing about us, hard times was embedded in our DNA. Every Black person in America was born with that DNA trait of being able to navigate amongst hard times. So I'm not at all affected, as might say, by Donald Trump. Do I like his rhetoric? No, I don't. Do I think there's an ulterior motive behind his rhetoric? Absolutely. He has to play to his base because his base is what put him in. And you got to remember, you got the midterm elections coming up, and I think you have a lot of these elected officials. They know that their time could be up if they don't fall in line, as might say. So the thing about it is, man, we just got to keep our heads on a swivel, and we got to be careful, because we know that Donald Trump is now giving a voice to the most hateful people in this country, to feel like they can say and do whatever they want to us. But what they have to realize is, as we've all heard this phrase, we are not our ancestors. Don't get it twisted. Ain't no singing and holding hands, and we shall overcome over here. This is a whole nother generation right here. And guess what?
That part.
Shouts out and respect to, our fathers and grandfathers and grandmothers and everybody that had to put up with stuff, but nah, not this generation. But getting into some of the stuff that he has done, and you alluded to it, most definitely with the alienation of race and the separation of race.
We got a phone call there, Frank.
Let's go.
It's you talk. Call the station name and where you calling from.
The chance is here. You already know who.
Chris Kane in the building. Chris Kane,
what it do, bro? What's up, Chris Kane? Talk to me.
What up, y'all?
What's up, my guy?
What's good, y'all?
What's good?
Yeah, I'm just good, yo. I'm just keep it short and sweet, because I know you on borrowed time. I was always taught, when a person shows you who the hell they are, believe them.
Mm-hmm.
He showed you who he was over and over and over again. This man has had 34 felony counts against him, and he can become our president. But yet still, you got somebody in jail that didn't do anything, or you got somebody on a bogus count, a felony, or whatever the case is. But they still serve in prison. There was a man that was just released who did 38. I think he did like 34 to 38 years in prison for a crime he didn't even commit. And he only getting maybe 1.5 or 1.2 million, or $1.5 million. What the hell is that going to make up for? But this man can sit in our White House. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter about the things that he do. Your pigmentation is everything. It's not about his name. It's about his pigmentation. That plays a part. Obama couldn't do a tenth of the stuff that he did. He couldn't do it. Okay? And all of these people that are now starting to wake up on all of this other kind of stuff, now you got MAGA are now going against each other, because they're now starting to realize certain things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now they're starting to realize stuff. And so my whole thing is this. Now, everything that everybody's been telling you, nobody didn't want to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
But now all of a sudden, when it starts to affect you, now you want to believe it.
Right.
But we've been telling you. But like you said, D. Larry Frank, I wish it would be to the point where black and brown get together and we start having this crab in the barrel mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually start focusing on what we need to do, because we are not our ancestors. Because this day and time here, we're going to whip your ass. Okay? Because I don't know, it was about maybe 2 years ago. I don't know if you heard about it, D. and Larry Frank. There was some brothers, they marched. It was like a black militia. And they went up there in the Atlanta, Georgia area, I think near Stone Mountain or something like that. It was a bunch of, KKKs and everything that's up there, one of their colonies or whatever. And man, they had to stop them boys who was going up there, because they was going to get that leader and was going to tear his ass apart. It was a whole bunch of brothers that was in the street. It was about a good maybe 2,000 to 5,000 of them boys out there marching, if not more. I'm telling you, it's gonna be something. But I'm telling you right now. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I'm gonna tell you right now. It's gonna be. I'm telling you, there's more stuff that's gonna come out. Watch and believe. And that whole thing with him wanting to become a president and want to start a war. No, it's peak game. He wants to start a war, so that way he wants to get another third term. Mm-hmm. Remember, they abolished that third term for how long now? Since 1948. That's when you can only do. That's when the 2-term was involved. That's when that went into an act. But he's trying to get a 3rd term. So what he's going to try to do, he's going to do everything he can to pull out all the stops to try to get a 3rd term. But I'm going to tell you right now, I pray to God it don't happen. But one thing we're going to have to do is just get prepared.
That's right.
Yes,
And
sir.
hope you got a lot of ammunition, because we're going to need it here in a minute. But I'm going to holler at you guys, and I'm going to listen to the show. Love you guys, and I'm going to be listening to the show, and I'm going to be I'll holler at you guys later.
Love you, brother.
Much love, bro.
All right.
Stay up.
Chris Kane, man. That was Chris Kane, man. We got Derek Alford on the phone, or I think he got disconnected. Call back whenever you get a minute. I was trying to catch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, the only people that should be offended is if you racist. Like, I noticed some of these already in the chat, people that have stuff to say. Why is it always, man, when black people trying to unite, it's like you want to try to leave politics out? We should be able to have a grown adult conversation and uncomfortable conversations. I don't understand why people get offended when you start talking politics and you start trying to uplift each other. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from. You there, caller?
Yeah, what's up, fella?
There he is, man. Derek
There he
Alford
is.
in the building, man.
Oh.
There you go, man. Caller, Derek Alford. What's going on? What's up, cuz?
Sherry, what's good?
Talk to me, D. Alford.
How y'all doing?
We doing all right,
We
brother.
good. How you doing, bro? How you doing?
Yeah, man. I'm doing good, man. I want to talk on what you just said. What I told y'all on the sports show is that you gotta beware of people that say, why is it always gotta be about race, and
Right.
why is it always gotta be this and that? Not because they want white people so clever, man, or at least they think they are. They always deflect the truth. They living in a facade, because like I told you before,
Thank you, Gio. Right.
and Larry Frank, I'm from Georgia, you from Florida, you from Louisiana. Okay, when you teach actual Black history and uncover how they lied to you, how they displaced all our people, how they did the slaves, like I was reading this book, I'm trying to think of this guy's last name was Flecker, something like that, and he got tired of differentiating the actual class or the actual people, by color and all of that. So he just classified the Black people that's from what we call United States with the Africans and the Indian. They just classify all of us as one. And I'm sorry, not classifying them. We the actual Indians, but they flipped it that we all came from Africa when we was already here. So they've been lying to us from day one. Like I told you, Denver, on the phone about the slave went to Florida first before Harry Tubman was even born. Where the first slaves actually arrived at before they came to Virginia. They whitewash and destroy a lot of the history, and that's what Trump trying to do right now. So, white people been bred and taught that they superior to everybody, and I don't understand that, because if you know biology or ever took biology, it show you that their race is recessive. What I mean by recessive is how racism actually started. Black people could procreate with any other nationality, it's going to produce black. White people only can procreate. Another race is going to produce the other race. So they're genetically inferior. But they try to flip the script and not let Black people know that, they never been inferior. If you're inferior, go stand out in the sun for 4 hours without using some tanning lotion and see what happened to you. Every major event, every major invention ever made was made by people of color. Every invention, go from NASA to aircraft to automobile to all these medical discoveries We all created all that. The air conditioner, the refrigerator, the stoplight, it go on and on. The computer, GPS, we created everything, but they were slick and stole the patents for it. So, you know, when black people understand who they are, where they come from, we'll act better and we'll do better. That's why they started all this government crap where, you know, black people back in the day when they had the Great Migration, when black people went north and left the South for the industrial jobs and made money, they took it where everything went belly up. Then the black man couldn't take care of his family, and you know, when a black man can't take care of his family, he gonna get embarrassed. He gonna turn to drugs or alcohol because he can't cope with what happened. So they put out here in the 70s and 80s, or all the black families, the dad not there. The reason the dad ain't there because y'all set it up so we can't be there.
That's right.
They talk about the projects and poverty. It's what, one poor black person about 40 poor white people?
But real quick, what they're gonna do is, I'm gonna tell you how they're gonna flip it. They're gonna talk about the law of percentages and the law of numbers, because black people are the minority. I believe we're what, 12-13% of the total U.S. population. So even though, like you said, the numbers are disproportionately in the favor of Caucasians to be on more government assistance, to have to need everything. They're going to downplay it because they're going to say, well, we're the majority. And then they're going to put it on us because they're going to say we're the minority. So what's your thoughts on that? Real quick?
I'm gonna give you something to think about when the show over with. And it's a crazy question, but it really ain't crazy. The census ain't never been accurate since I've been alive. So what I mean by that is this. If we only 13%, I mean, just think about it. If we only 13% of the population, how come every election they go get the black vote?
That part.
Yes.
If we only 13% of the population, why do they always come to us first to get our vote? We control the election. If they don't steal it, we control the election. So that lets you know they lying right now. Now, white people not making kids like black people and Hispanic people are. So it's impossible for them. And then, you know, not trying to be disrespectful on the phone. You in Louisiana, Devin up there in Georgia, and I'm down here in Florida now. I see white women with mixed kids. Well, I ain't gonna say mixed because we was taught one drop of black blood, you black. But you know, this the new generation talking about you mixed now. You see black kids with white women everywhere. It's an all-time high right now. So there's no way in the world they as plentiful as they putting it out there in the media. That's why they doing what they doing now.
True.
We already knew they was going, once they start running the Hispanics out, they was going to come for us next.
Oh yeah.
We already knew that, but see, we ain't going to stand and let them handcuff us.
No.
We going to whoop ass.
Damn right. Damn right. That part. That part. Or die by it. We going to die by it. Believe that.
Yeah. They showed them ICE agents up there. I don't know if it was Maryland or New York, whatever, but they invaded this block party trying to handcuff black people. Man, they beat the crap out of them.
Yeah.
So you know, and it's sad, you know, how the Latino community look down on us, and they have black.
Yeah.
Puerto Rican is mixed with Taino and black. I don't understand, but you know, like I told you, you know, we had a conversation earlier. You know, they come over here and act like they white. The Mexicans is black. The Mexicans that you see today, the true Mexicans. The true Mexicans 5'1", 5'2", 5'3". You see the Mexicans that's mixed with Spanish.
Good
Those are the ones you don't see every day.
Real quick, I want to shout this out to GOK, and he says, while blacks account for 13% of the population, we make up 37% of the prison population. That is, man, that's a damn good point. But real quick, before real quick, because we're gonna have to move on before we get you out of here. I just want to ask you real quick.
Yeah, I get off and y'all go ahead and talk.
You good? No, but real quick before you go, give me your quick thoughts on what's happening with this militarized police force that he's trying to bring to DC, and looks like he wants to bring to all the other major urban cities in America.
What he, by me being a former Marine, whatever, well, Marine period, I I ain't gonna say former. Once one, you always one. They weren't built or trained to deal with urban and domestic situations. So what's gonna happen? The way he going, because he acting real stupid and ignorant. You could add up all the police and the National Guard and the federal agents, and let's say you might have about what 700, 800, maybe 900,000 total nationwide. So you got one of them to about what 60 or 70 regular civilian people. What you think gonna happen when they say? When they said they had a no, watch what happens. They gonna get overrun like hell. I don't care if you got a gun with not. You can't shoot but one at a time.
True.
If you bum rush me with a pistol or MC-10, I can't shoot all of you. I might get a couple, but once I get overrun, I'm gonna get overrun. So when people wake up and realize that we outnumber them 60 70 to 1, they gonna stay. That shit ain't gonna work no more. And then you gonna have black soldiers and brown soldiers that's gonna refuse to follow their orders.
Yeah.
I would tell any young black person right now, because I was a big proponent of black people and people of brown people to go in the military. Do not fight for this clown right now. I tell everybody, do not support him. Do not fight for him. They're trying to erase our history, but don't erase nobody else's. But y'all go ahead, man. I'm gonna listen to the rest of the show, man. We'll talk when we get another time. But yeah, I'm gonna be calm here all the time.
Definitely,
bro. We
appreciate you.
Thank you. Love y'all, man, and y'all keep up the good work.
We love you back, brother. Thank you.
All right. Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
You talk, baby.
And Gio made a good point, Larry Frank. I think he with that what he was saying about white and blacks, but blacks make up 37% of the population. See, and that's the whole thing. And I like that comment because it's like, we ain't sitting here running from that. We got to do better ourselves. We gonna definitely let our people know the same thing. It's like it's not about black and white. We on the side of what's right. And that's like my white friends don't get offended. My Puerto Rican friends don't get offended. My Cuban friends don't get offended when we talk about this because they're on the right side of history and they want to see change. They want to see better. So that's what it's all about, man. We ain't trying to make it about no black and white, situation or nothing like that. We're just saying that, call out the bullshit, and that's what it should be about.
Here's my thing, and it's gonna piggyback off of one of the last points that Derek Alford made before he got off the phone. The erasing of black history. We saw with the DEI stuff at the beginning of the year when he took over right after he got in office. He was very adamant about eliminating everything that was diversity, equity, and inclusion. One of the things that bothered me was he cut a lot of jobs because he felt like a lot of jobs were given due to the DEI standards or whatever have you.
Right.
And he says that it had to be upon qualifications and being able to do the job. Now, I understand that. I do believe that, you got to be qualified to do a job, but let's not keep it. Let's not be fooled here. Let's keep it a buck. How many black and brown people are qualified to do jobs, but they are disqualified because of the color of their skin? If you look at that job application and you have two people, and on one job application, you see Mike Smith, and on another job application, you see Kareem Jones, they ain't gonna even look at Kareem Jones's qualifications because once they see that name Kareem Jones, they're gonna figure, deep down inside, they're gonna start finding things to separate a gap. If you look at what happened with DEI as well, look at what happened in the Air Force. They got rid of Air Force training that featured videos that highlighted the Tuskegee Airmen. Why? Because they felt that was a DEI video. Come on, man, really? They took Obama's portrait and took it out the main wing of the White House and put it in the back room or wherever.
He just moved MLK portrait too.
You just move MLK and you release the files of MLK, the FBI files of MLK, which has been sealed since everything went down way back in the 60s. And at the end of the day,
won't release his files with the Epstein file.
But that's where I was going. You beat me to it. All of this stuff is a constant deflection of what's happening with Epstein. And make no mistake about it, the MAGAs are starting to call him out because the MAGAs are wanting to get clarification on this because guess what? they know they're going to go down with the ship. Because at the end of the day, if and when it comes out, and it will come out, that he was involved with all of that stuff on Epstein Island, you got a whole bunch of people that's about to retract their support. Because guess what? Yeah, it's cool to support somebody that's racist. It's cool to support somebody that, you know, don't like black people and is trying to uplift and have everything to where make America great again. And we know what America being great again was. But oh no, when it comes down to the stuff that Epstein was doing with them little underage girls, they're not going to have that. They don't want to attach themselves to that.
And watch this, people. Not just Trump. There were some of you black people that was there too. We done heard the names. We done heard some of the names on the list. Like I don't know Oprah. I don't know. You know, we done heard the names. So you know, again, we gonna call a spade over here. So just saying, just saying. But no, if you guys have something to say, man, the telephone number's up on the screen. 404-981-3997. Like Larry said, we're not gonna be on that long tonight, man, because we got some stuff that we got to take care of. And it's a lot of stuff. Shout out to AO too, man. AO hit me up today, so we are a go for you guys are gonna see a lot of AO on the recap show on Sundays. Him and Larry Frank will be hosting that. And also, man, AO is gonna be coming on some Fridays because I'm gonna be stepping back for a little while to try to take care of some other stuff that we got going on. So we got a lot of things that's coming up, man. You know, again, man, if you've been with the channel from day one, man, you already know what's about to happen, what's getting ready to come. It's a lot of good stuff. So get ready, man. And again, like Larry Frank said, we do not just talk sports over here. That is not why I started my platform. So if anybody's offended, then this ain't your night for the show. Wait till the sports show come on, but we're gonna talk about everything over here on Utah. So I would love for you to stay on the show, but if this turns you off, then hey, it is what it is. We're definitely for uplifting our people and uplifting everybody, trying to bring everybody together. So go ahead, Frank. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you good, you good. I mean, every subject ain't for everybody. So and it's all love and it's still respect. We ain't gonna get mad at you. Some people they just don't want to talk about it, they don't want to visit, but that's you know not what we do over here. I want to highlight AO. He said, remember when they said he was anointed? And shouts out to Joseph Bernard. He said some people on both sides of the list. That's why you don't see the list, and that's true too. That's true too, because there were rumblings that a certain president from the 90s was on this list, a certain player pimp president that we all know about. But I ain't gonna say no names. I ain't gonna say no names. But you hey, look, I'm gonna do like the girl from. Hey,
you don't want to seem biased? Call it name.
Not Mr. Bill. Not Mr. Bill.
Billy, not Billy Buck. Not Billy Buck.
Yeah.
Hey.
we got about another 5 minutes. We're gonna be on and we're gonna be out of here. But real quick, I just want to plug next week's show. Next week, last week's show was hot, so we're gonna bring it back next week. We're gonna do part 2 of the marriage show. We got a lot of positive feedback. A lot of people was enjoying that show, and they did ask for a part 2. So we're gonna bring you part 2 next week. So chime in for that, and if you want to participate, you're welcome to do that. Joseph Bernard says, "Who's that? You know who? You know who?" But yeah, man. I think in the grand scheme of things, I think it's just important to just understand that this current climate of life in this country is very tense. You can't speak about racism. You can't speak about differences. And I won't even say, let me retract that. I won't even say about racism, but you can't speak about inequalities and unfair stuff that's happening to black people, because a lot of times the other side will say you're being racist because they don't want to acknowledge what's going on. Oh, right. Ooh, that's Geo Kane. Come on now. You talking now, boy. You preaching. You preaching. Derek Alford, they hide code racism with words like liberal, conservative, far right, and far left. That is true as well. Also, let's not forget about thug and talking about stuff is ghetto and talking about hood rats and all of that. That's just another code for that other word they be wanting to call us. Case point, real quick. I don't know if anybody saw what happened to Jasmine Crockett over the weekend when she had a rally, and there was a lady, I believe she was a Latino lady. She called her a ghetto hood rat, and Jasmine didn't say nothing. Jasmine just stood up there, quiet, didn't say a word. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, because Jasmine has always been aggressive in nature and aggressive in her rhetoric and really wanted to stand on business. And I really was surprised that Jasmine didn't defend herself or at least speak on herself, because you're not ghetto. You're not a hood rat. You come from a rich family, originally from Missouri. You previously had a law firm practice before you got into politics and became an elected congresswoman. And it just goes to show how the climate is when you are a person of color and you'd feel like you want to fight for something and you want to speak for something and you're aggressive. One thing about us as Black people, let's just be 100, and this is all Black people. We are aggressive in our conversation. That's just how we are. That's just our DNA. Some more than others. But when we done had enough, or when we believe in something, we're going to talk about it. We're going to definitely talk about it. D, while we on here right now, I usually do the plugging, but this is kind of different for me. You want to go ahead on and plug what we got? Yeah, I'm not used to this. I'm used to you lobbing it to me. Like I said, we the offensive right.
Like I said, a lot of you. So, yeah, we got a lot going on. Friday, everything is back wide open this week. Well, I forgot about Wednesday. Wednesday night we have the NFL show. So, you guys call up and rep your team. We're going to be talking about the second week of preseason. How did your team fare? You know, do you like what you're seeing out of your team? Call up. It's just like Utah, just like the sports, the college show. It's the same thing with the NFL. We want to hear from you guys. So that will be Wednesday at 8 p.m. Again, we stream on all platforms: Kick, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Yeah, pretty much everything. So, you know, tune in. Friday night, we got the Hurricane Show. Listen, it's coming down to it, you guys. The question that we're going to be asking on Friday night is, if you were the coach, what would be your game plan for victory against Notre Dame, the first game of the season? What's your game plan to beat the Fighting Irish, the first game at the Hard Rock? That's what we want to know. So get it together. We want to hear what we need to do to get this victory for the first game of the season. And next week, I'm just letting y'all know right now. I'm not telling you. But next week, Larry Freak, you better give me some ad libs, some give me something, man, while I'm talking. Next week, next Thursday,
tune in.
We got something for you. You talk family. Tune in. Not telling you what. If you a fan of this show, if you've been down with me since day one, you know I don't lie when I tell you we got something for you. Next week, we got somebody special. Larry Frank, it's sweet. Say it again, Larry Frank.
A special guest, somebody that's, ooh, Lord have mercy. Let me do this the right way. Worldwide known across so many avenues. The only way you're gonna find out who it is, you got to tune in. That's all I'm gonna say. You got to tune in.
I ain't telling you on the promo. Like I said, everything is going up from here. I told y'all we've been planning some stuff. It's been in the making. It was confirmed today. So everything is up from here on out, y'all. So we appreciate the support from everybody. And yes, there is a pecking order over here at Utah. If you've been down for day one, when this stuff starts to happen, the ones that's been here from day one, they're gonna definitely be the ones that we're gonna take the phone calls first and let them, if they have questions or whatever the case may be. That's what it goes. That's how it goes over here. I support the people that support me. So the day ones, yes, it is a pecking order. But Larry Frank, I'll throw it over to you. Thank you guys. Y'all have a great week. We'll see you on Wednesday night on the NFL show. Thank y'all.
Absolutely. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead on and we're going to put a bow on this thing and we're going to wrap it up. Shout out to Chris Kane. Shouts out to Derek Alford. Shouts out to everybody in the chat for chiming in. Like I said, our apologies for having an abbreviated Real Talk show. We really wanted to get into this topic a little bit more, but duty calls and businesses has to be handled. So we got to take care of things. So
that's all. What's up? Yeah, we back on. That's all. We back on, brother. Wednesday night, the NFL show, Nassau. Shout out to our brother Nassau Jones, man. Wednesday night. I don't know if you just came in, but we got something special for you next Thursday. We just let everybody know. I can't tell you what, can't tell you who. Next Thursday night is a big one, man. So we want y'all here.
And real quick before we get, you good. Real quick before we get out of here, something that we've started doing on the other show. I'm gonna go ahead on and do it on this one. If you got any show ideas, topic ideas, anything you want to talk about, anything that you feel like needs to be discussed, and guess what? All avenues are open. Politics, relationships, life, mental health, business, nothing's off the table. If you got something that you want to talk about, or if you have somebody that has a cause and you want to be featured, if you want to feature them, hit them emails down there. Either hit Shy's email up, hit my email up, throw us your show ideas, throw us your show topic, and we'll make it happen. Because hey, this is an extension of the people's show, and we do what we do for the people. So we are going to put a bow on this thing. Once again, I'm backwards. D, do you have any departing words?
No, no, you good. I've already gave my departing word. It's on you, Frank. It's what you want to do.
Hey. I'm gonna give my departing words. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for being a part of this thing. Check us out Wednesday night for the NFL show. Friday night for the Hurricane show, and next Monday for Real Talk. Marriage, Surviving, and Thriving Part 2. We'll be back. Shy Blue will be back. I'm gonna ask her. We're gonna get her to talk about all them drinks we've been doing. Because one thing I know about Sis gonna get her drink on. No doubt about that. She gonna do that. Tell them about Thursday one more time. And of course, next Thursday. Last time I'm gonna say it. Now, if y'all miss it, don't come texting him and texting me talking about, man, why you ain't? Are we telling you right now? We're not gonna tell you who it is, but we're telling you right now. A big. D, is it safe to say this might be to this date possibly the biggest guest in Utah?
It is.
I think
it is.
Yeah,
it is.
He's definitely up there. He's definitely up there.
No doubt. It is.
So when you see this person, y'all go, hey, when you see this person, some of y'all gonna be like, man, how them cats get that dude on here? So hey, tune in. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. But we out of here. So hey, bottom line, y'all know how we start every show, and you know how we end every show. Ain't no us
without you, baby.
It's Real Talk. We thank you. We out. Join us Wednesday night. Come rep your NFL squad. Holla.
From the heart of the city to the edge of the world, telling stories of black kings and queens.
It's Utah, baby.
Every topic, every voice, like a new kind of pearl. Shining light on truths to make the future swirl. It's Real Talk, baby. L. Frank and Shy Blue coming through, baby. Real topics, real stuff for the people, baby. Buckle up and let's roll with Real Talk, baby. It's Real Talk, baby. It's Real Talk, baby. It's Real Talk, baby. And it ain't no me without you, baby. It's you talk, baby, and it ain't no me without you, baby. From the heart of the city to the edge of the world,
it's Utah, baby.
Black kings and queens, but both in a furrow.